What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, why aren't you? What's is it me? Is it me? Is it something I'm doing? But if you're new here, guys, subscribe. I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I stream a little bit on the side. But today's video is going to be a little something different than what I usually post on the channel, because I feel like there's a lot of guides out there from people who already know how to play the game and who are already good at the game. I think that would be a nice change of pace to learn from someone who is actively trying to get better at the game rather than someone who is already better, because I feel like they would be able to understand the struggles more. And what better person than me, the person who has never even played a PC FPS before. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Alright guys, so my first tip for you guys is to definitely check out the practice lobby, where you can actually learn how the guns work, learn how to shoot, and learn how to maneuver properly around certain areas of the map, because they do have bots that you can place on different difficulties and that take different sites every time. I definitely recommend checking out that practice lobby. That's how I got better before I even started playing the game. I spent a couple of hours just shooting the bots, learning how the guns work, and you can also learn how the abilities for each character works as well before you go. And you're like me, and you don't know anything about any character, and you just don't know how to use the abilities at all, and you're just lost. That really worked for me. That really helped me out a lot before I actually started playing, especially since I've never played a PC game before. PC FPS, I've always been on console, so it definitely helped me get used to the buttons and get used to aiming with a mouse. I definitely recommend checking out that practice lobby. It will help you improve tremendously. I definitely recommend spending a couple of hours in the practice lobby learning the recoil for each gun, learning how to aim properly, learning to aim for the head most of the time, because that is the most important part in this game, to aim for the head whenever you can, because body shots and leg shots don't do as much damage as a headshot. Most guns will kill 1 or 2 bullets with a headshot. So it's definitely worth it to try and see if you can get your aiming down packed, where you always are aiming at the head when you're coming around a corner and you're ready for any gunfights of the sort. That brings me on to my next tip, guys, which is learning the recoil and spray pattern of every gun. Once you do, that's still something that I'm trying to get down, actually. I still don't know the spray pattern for every gun. But once you do get that down, it'll be that much easier to get a headshot, because each gun has its own spray pattern, and if you are shooting across the map, or even if somebody's right in front of you, you will notice the spray pattern, and it is worth it to try and get the spray pattern for each gun down packed, because that is one of the most important things about getting headshots consistently in this game. Now, while I won't be going into the specific spray patterns for each gun, there's plenty of videos out there that will actually help you get used to the spray patterns and teach you how to get used to the spray patterns. I really want to keep this guide short and simple, so that you guys know what you should be doing, so that for all you noobs out there like me, you didn't get too overwhelmed with so much information and you don't even know where to start with first. Because I know that's exactly how I felt when I first started playing the game, and it took me a while to even get used to what I'm used to right now. But that brings me on to my third tip, guys, and that is to play a lot of Spike Rush. Spike Rush is the perfect mode to start getting used to the game and to start getting used to how the game plays and all the callouts and everything like that, and all the guns as well, because the guns are randomized. You don't have to worry about buying a gun, the economy of the game, or anything like that. It literally, you just get put in the game and you can learn how to move around the map and how most of the guns will work. This mode has helped me out tremendously, because I remember when I first put on the game, I went into unrated. I tried to play and I literally just got roasted by everyone on my team, and I got wrecked as well. So I definitely recommend checking out Spike Rush if you don't feel comfortable enough to play unrated, because Spike Rush is a lot more casual, a lot less stakes on the line. Even though unrated is not competitive yet, there's no ranked mode, but there's still a lot of people who have 20,000 hours in CSGO, or who really know how to play the game already, who are looking for other people who know how to play the game and treat it as such. So if you don't want to get wrecked and roasted, I suggest you play Spike Rush. Most people aren't there for a high stakes game or anything like that. It's just a lot of fun. The games are quick. It's only about 10 minutes match, and as opposed to the hour-long matches in unrated. So you get a lot more experience in a lot less time with this game mode. This is a great addition that Riot Games added, because it really caters to the casual audience out there, and it definitely opens you up to more possibilities with the game and to get better. I've been playing this game mode exclusively. I haven't really even touched unrated yet, because I still don't feel like I'm good enough to play unrated, and I definitely don't want to get roasted. But I will eventually get into unrated. This video won't have any tips on the economy of the game yet, because I haven't gotten into unrated, so I can't really explain it in a noob way, because I still really don't understand it as of yet. If you guys like this video, I will have a video on the economy of the game eventually when I do get into unrated. But to sum it all up, guys, definitely check out Spike Rush if you want to get better and you don't want to get roasted. Spike Rush is definitely a game mode that you can use to get better. I've seen myself get better in this game mode a lot, and you can also gain a lot of map knowledge as well playing this game mode. That brings me to my fourth tip, guys, which is learning the callouts for each map. Now, this will actually help you out and help your team out a lot, and it'll make you seem like a lot less of a noob if you know the callouts on the map. I can't tell you the first time that I played this game and they were literally shouting out callouts, and they were like, I think I was on the map Bind, and they were like, belong. I was like, what is belong? Are you telling me where I belong? What is... They were like, he's belong. I was like, where does he belong? Where does he belong? I don't know. But they were talking about an area on the map Bind that there was an enemy, that there was another character. So I didn't know that, and I was just frozen in shock and fear that I didn't know what was going on. I was like, should I be somewhere? Should I be here? Where do I belong? Where do I belong? But I definitely recommend you guys check out some videos on learning the callouts on the maps. Like I said, I'm keeping this video short and simple, so I won't have them in the video because there's a lot, and it'll be like a 15-minute video just to get into all of the callouts. There's different callouts for each map, but there's a lot of helpful videos out there already for learning each callout for each map. I definitely recommend checking out those videos because it will help your map knowledge, and it will make you sound less like a noob, which is the most important part. Usually, if you know the callouts on the map, and even if you play like trash, the other people on your team will think you know what you're doing because you know the callouts and you know the areas of the map, so they won't roast you too bad. They might roast you because you're not doing anything and you're getting killed a lot, but they won't call you too much of a noob since you know the callouts. So if you don't want to sound like a noob and you want to know what everyone is talking about, definitely check out some callout videos and learn those. Now, this next tip is geared more towards people who are trying to transition from console to PC to play Valorant or to play any FPS game. If you want to go from playing Call of Duty on Xbox to Call of Duty on PC, this one is geared more towards those people. And what I did to try and transition a little bit from console to PC, from someone who's never played a PC game in their life, who literally just bought a PC a couple months ago, what I did was play a lot of single player games, such as Raft or Terraria or something like that, where you can get used to the movement, you can get used to the WASD keys, to the moving around with a mouse and keyboard. That helped me out a lot before I even started playing FPS games on PC. That's why I don't look as bad as someone would if they just transitioned right into Valorant, because I had some mouse and keyboard experience from playing those games. So I definitely recommend playing a game where it's not an FPS just to get used to the movement, because the movement for the games are pretty much the same. The WASD keys is universal for any PC game. So I definitely recommend trying out a single player game just to get used to the keys, and it will definitely help you out in the long run to get used to playing on mouse and keyboard. When I first started playing on mouse and keyboard, I was literally booty cheeks. I didn't even know where to begin. My fingers had a mind of their own. I still sometimes get confused with the keys, as you can see, and I'm still getting used to playing on mouse and keyboard. But if I would have went straight from console Call of Duty to PC Valorant, this would have been a completely different video. This gameplay would look completely different. I would not be getting any kills. I wouldn't even know how to aim. It would be ugly. It would definitely be ugly. But I definitely recommend checking out any type of single player game that you can just get used to the keys. That also leads me into my next tip, which is adjusting your mouse sensitivity. Now, when I first started playing on PC as well, I thought everybody just played on the fastest mouse sensitivity or the default mouse sensitivity. I thought that it was like console, where they just give you a sensitivity that everyone can use, whether it be a slow sensitivity or a high sensitivity, whatever the game calls for. But that's not the case. The PC games give you just a default sensitivity that is not really standard. It's just what they decided to set the default for. Now, if you can control it right off the bat, that's perfectly fine if you have experience with mouse and keyboard, but you definitely want to adjust it to your liking. I didn't find that out until I started playing this game more often, that most people don't play on the default sensitivity. They either raise the sensitivity or they lower the sensitivity to meet their needs. I play on a lower sensitivity. I play on about 0.6. I don't know if that's really low or high, but I definitely getting used to it. It definitely is better than what the default is. Actually, no, I don't play on 0.6. I play on 0.4, I believe. I play on either 0.4 or 0.6. I have to check it out. I don't remember, but I know it's a slower sensitivity from the one that they originally give you default. It definitely helped out my aim, and it definitely helped me get used to the mouse movement even more, because I'm just not doing 360s as soon as I swipe the mouse. I definitely recommend you guys play around with the sensitivity and to find one that meets your needs, because it will help you out. And you will see yourself improving over time once you get used to the sensitivity, and once you start using a sensitivity that's good for you. You'll definitely notice yourself get more headshots, get more kills, and you'll see yourself getting better gradually. And the most important tip throughout this whole video is don't give up. Don't give in. I know that it's easy to get frustrated. I know that it's easy to get discouraged when you hear your teammates roasting you and you're not doing well and you're pretty much not giving any benefit to the team. I know it's really easy to give up, but trust me, if I can get this game and get a couple kills, and I literally did not know how to play PC at all. I never played a PC game in my life. This is my first FPS shooter. I never played CSGO, nothing like that. If I can get a couple kills, you can definitely get a couple kills. If I can get better, you can definitely get better. Don't let yourself get too discouraged. Don't let yourself get too down. Remember, everybody starts from the point that you're at. And the only way is up. You can't get worse. Just think about it. You can't get worse, right? So there's no reason to get down when somebody's roasting you or anything like that, because one day maybe you'll be the person that's roasting them. Maybe you'll be the toxic person. I don't know. I'm not that type of person. Maybe you are. If you want to roast noobs, go ahead. But one day you will be at a certain skill level where you won't have to worry about people roasting you, and you'll be the one getting all the kills. You'll be the one getting the ace. You'll be the one getting the clutch. You will get there. Trust me. I have been improving tremendously over time, over such a short period of time. I've only been playing the game a couple days. If you take these tips into account, you will see yourself gradually getting better. You definitely will see yourself gradually getting better, because if these tips help me improve, and like I said, when I tell you guys I didn't know the mouse from the keyboard, I didn't know anything about PC. I've been playing console my entire life. 24 years of me playing console to go to mouse and keyboard. So if I can do it, then you can do it. Definitely. But I don't want to make this video too long, guys, so I think that's where I end it. I hope these tips helped you out. If they did, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this. I know I didn't include any. I'll definitely try and include some footage of the tips that I'm talking about in the next video. If you guys want to see another video like this, just let me know. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.